So today I have the new 2024 Gold Sovereign. We're going to have a chat about that, some of the pros and cons, and I've got a few other older ones to compare to as well. So you might have seen the quarter sovereign there, but I have also the 2024 full sovereign. So this is just the bullion finish. It is not the proof one, it's just the basic bullion one. And as always, it's come in a nice condition. Obviously, you would expect that being freshly minted and so on. It is just this coppery colour. So if you're just buying gold and you're just looking to stack gold for the exposure to the gold price to obviously eventually sell it at a higher price or whatever you plan to do, then the newer sovereigns aren't necessarily too bad. The bullion dealers will obviously take them back and they'll give you pretty much the same price, whether it's a 2024 sovereign, a 2020 sovereign, a 2000 sovereign, a 1979, whatever it is, Gilliks, Victorias. They'll pretty much give you the same price for all of these sovereigns on the buyback price. Now, if you're planning to try and milk every little bit of profit out, then you might get a tiny bit more for certain coins on the second-hand market. But ultimately, the 2024 sovereign is just a normal bullion sovereign. It does have the portrait of, obviously, Charles III on the back, and there is no crown on this one, unlike the coronation sovereign. And it doesn't have a special design, it's just the George and Dragon design like we're familiar with over the years. So I think that's good because, you know, we've had a few special years, if you like, a few special designs for various reasons, positive and not. So it's nice to have a normal year again and get back to, you know, the George and Dragon design. But just looking at these two, you know, we've not really gone forwards there, have we? When you look at the beautiful golden colour on the left there and this thing on the right. So the strike of the coin doesn't just look as nice, you know, as what it was 100 years ago. You think, you know, 100 years ago we've pretty much got it sorted there, haven't we? And then now, yeah, you've got that more polished look. It is more of like a proof-like look than what it used to be, but I just love those older ones. So, yeah, I think in 100 years we haven't necessarily gone forwards. This is obviously 1924, 100 years ago. And yeah, here we go with 2024, obviously this year. So I am trying to corner the market on the 1924s. We'll be looking at a few of those a bit closer on another video. But yeah, in terms of these, I don't see them going, you know, astronomically higher in price or anything like that, unless maybe something unforeseen happened to the king. Maybe, you know, obviously everyone gets old, God forbid. But you know, if something did happen in that sense, then that could perhaps trigger a bit of buy-in. But otherwise, you know, it's a normal design. I don't anticipate anything extreme happening to the prices. It will probably just, you know, track the bullion spot price, and therefore, you know, it's worth the gold value. But yeah, you've got obviously the older coins like some of these Victorias. You know, they're not getting made anymore, and if you've got a particularly nice condition one, you know, this is average bullion condition. I'd say, well, it's better than average. You sometimes get worse ones, but you know, you'd be happy with this in a best value coin, I would have thought, for you know, 130 odd years old that I just dropped. Look, it landed on here. So yeah, that is the 2024. Obviously, I have the quarter ounce the quarter sovereign. Not the quarter ounce, the quarter sovereign, which is just under quarter of an ounce. So, what is that? 16th? Is it an eighth? Public maths. I'm not going to try and figure that out on camera. But yeah, that is the 2024. So yeah, if you're just buying, you know, a quantity of bullion gold sovereigns and you buy the current year, they're not damaged. You know, they've not been around for years to be counterfeited, and they're unlikely to, you know, you're unlikely to come across any fakes, if you like. And with that said, some people do prefer the modern colours, and some people like this kind of shiny, it's like a, it's not even pink, is it? Just anyway, whatever colour it is. Some people do like it, and when you look on the Royal Mint's website, it does look a bit more pink than it actually is in real life. Under this bright light, it isn't perhaps as pink as there, but you know, it's just a bullion sovereign, so there's no harm in stacking those if you just want exposure to the price. Wouldn't expect, like I say, anything crazy to happen. If you can pick up the special year sovereigns at you know, your bullion price and your best value, then they can give you a little tickle on the way out. But for me, I would much rather pay a bit of premium to, you know, pick up some older gold coins from far into the past. I've got something a bit special coming up soon. It might be that you see that video before this one. But yeah, this is a particularly nice coin. So we're going to have a look at some of my nicer Georges on a video soon. And have a few of them here ready. So I'll be making that video right now. See you later.